What is up? What is up? Top of the morning. Man, what is up? Oh, man. I know a lot of y'all at Sunday school right now. Probably getting ready to get out of Sunday school, getting ready to hear the praise and worship, and then the choir gonna sing, and after that, they gonna bring the message of the good book. Oh, man. Then after that, they gonna collect offering. Now they gonna take that money, go fuck with some hoes, nigga. What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy Warren G, the place to be. Been clown and sucker free since 2003, which means you can't finesse me. Shout out to everybody that's at the Court Plantation right now. If you are at church, shout out to you as well. You know, I guess you feel like, you know what? All that freebasing, the crack cocaine, and all that shit I was doing, let me purge that from my spirit. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the bitches singing in the choir and shit. You know, shout out to everybody that's handling business. Shout out to all my niggas that's working on the Saturday and Sunday, man. That shit is not fun. So shout out to y'all. Because I know it's not fun. It's not easy. I know it ain't easy for me as well when I have to do it. It's like, damn, nigga, it's early. Hell yeah, it's early. I said, man, got some free time today. Was reading. Let me get on here and talk some shit, swallow some spit. And see what the fuck it is and do what it do. Man, what is up? Man, with the people out there today, man, the weather is bullshit, man. It's going from hot to cold, from cold to hot, hot to cold. Fuck with niggas, they found a vaccination and next minute they didn't find one. Man, I would assume that, you know, maybe we gonna get it together one day. We got a 7-0 to it. But shout out to everybody that's handling business. Shout out to the finessers. Shout out to the motherfuckers that's not trying to finesse, but really trying to handle their business every day, all day. Because I know it's not easy. Get up and go into the clown-ass Court Plantation. That shit is not fun. Shout out to the motherfuckers that's got their own dreams, goals, ambitions. Because if you don't have those, it ain't no point in living. If you're going to be an automaton and just go to that Court Plantation every day and just keep doing it. And I get into that habit as well. So, Shout out to everybody that's out there. Man, it is a lot to discuss. Man, I just want to say that on days like Sunday, you need to take that day, relax, read, research, do what you need to do. Stop just getting up and going to somebody's clown ass Sunday school because they told you. Thinking that using religion as a life insurance policy. Well, I'm going to do it just in case Jesus is real. Because if he's not real, then I don't know what to do. So stop doing that, man. Go because you're authentic about it. Stop going because, well, let me go just in case. You know what I mean? Stop letting people use religion to control your narrative. Well, God gonna get you. Stop that shit too. I don't fuck with that shit. Stop all that. You have your own path, you walk your own lane, and you already you have your own, I would say, frequency with your God. Tap into that. Stop letting these preachers and ministers be the authorship of what you trying to do. That's facts. There's a lot of motherfuckers that's out here right now. There's a lot of bitches too that's out here like, well, my pastor said, like, wait, nigga, what? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that black churches ain't bad, but goddamn, a lot of them are not arming us with the tools that are necessary for anti-black racism, white supremacy. They're not arming us with those tools. That's why you have to read books like the ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, The Maximum Compensatory Counter-Racist Code Ethics by Neely Fuller Jr. You better go read that. Because you are a prisoner of war. You are a baby in this system. You don't have no rights. You don't have shit. So you need to know that. Hey. And shout out to all my bitches that's out there still trying to slang some pussy, because I already know they out there. Bitch will go to church and then after that, send out and then hop on her Instagram and take a picture with a thong on talking about who want this WAP or this WAP or whatever the fuck that shit is called. Well, bitch, we'll take that WAP as long as it don't smell like fish sticks, bitch. Oh, man. Man. Let me cut this shit down. Man, it's a lot. Hey, I was watching the end for all y'all that don't watch P-Valley. P-Valley is a new series, television drama series on Starz Network. It's about strip clubs in Mississippi. Now, I don't know how authentic it is because, you know, I've never been to Mississippi, so I don't know. But what I watch is the racism, the anti-black racism that's involved in that show. And in that racism, you know, what tripped me out, y'all need to go check it out. What tripped me out about it, it's very old school in Mississippi, the way they do it and how things is ran. You know, there's a little moistness in there. You know, they got to throw that shit in there. When at first I saw the Moist brother, Uncle Clifford, I was like, okay, now why the fuck is they got this nigga in? What? You know, what is the reason why he's on this show? Because sometimes they'll Billy Porter your ass, that moist ass nigga. They'll just throw him on anything. He's not even a good actor, but they'll just throw him on there and it's like, wait, hold on. So it's like, man, let's see. Because the first, what I did like about it was that they got the kind of down south feel and music and raunchiness, and that was fine. But I just wanted to see, I was starting to see like, okay, where is this going? Where is this leading? Now we can get to the crux. You know, what I found interesting about this show, I'm starting the podcast off with this before I forget. There was a beautiful sister on there. Very brown skinned, chocolate sister on there. Beautiful body, beautiful sister, gorgeous. But she got a baby, but she always coming in there getting her ass. Like, she always coming in with bruises and shit, nigga beating on her ass. So at first, I was like, okay, let's see where they're going with this. I want to see where they're going with this first before I just make my assumption. Because, you know, you're quick to make an assumption like, oh, nigga whooping her ass. And it's like, nah, nigga ain't whooping her ass. Let's see where this is going. So after that, I'm like, all right, let's see. We gonna see where this is going. So then, you know, I watched the other series, and I'm very detailed about watching the sister because she's coming in with her ass beat. I'm like, okay, where's this going? But then you look at the baby. The baby's kind of like, not light skinned, but kind of, you can't really tell because it's a baby. But as the show goes on and the next episode goes on, it's a white boy that comes in there asking for it. And I'm like, okay, who's this white dude? Is he vested? Oh. So the white boy is beating the shit out of the black woman. Symbolism. Down south, racism. You know what I mean? And then it starts to unveil and reveal itself. See, when you watch mainstream TV, they always got it where the black man is beating the shit out of some black woman or white woman, but it's never the opposite where there's a white man that's volatile towards a black woman. They never really do it that way, man. And if it is, it's corny. It's not like he's in a relationship with a black woman. It's just, and I noticed real man, they captured that mammyism, and that's what we need to focus on. The mammyism. And the reason why I would say that is because, you know, it's quite funny how they captured that whole thing. This dude's been putting he's been putting his hands on you the whole time, have you coming up fucked up all the time. Then the brother go to your defense and then you pull the gun on the brother. And I think that's exactly how black folk are when it comes to anti-black racism and the race in the systematic racism and the system of racism, white supremacy. We'll protect Stockholm Syndrome. Y'all should go watch that movie. Stockholm Syndrome is a very, very, very prevalent disease that a lot of Sambos and Mammies suffer from. And it's true. You know, we as human beings, we bond with our captors, so we for justice. They're not trying to do that. What they're trying to do is keep it the way it is. Well, Warren, why would they keep it the way it is? Well, because it's beneficial to them. What brings me to what I was looking at, not just, and I thought about the generational wealth. You gotta go watch the whole series. Now, the moist nigga, Uncle Clifford, his grandmother left it to him. It was like a salon, but he flipped it and turned it into a strip club. But it was so many loans and liens on it, he was getting ready to lose it. But I did like how they showed the generational wealth, but they showed how we don't do the right thing with the generational wealth. Then you got these white boys who has a mulatto brother because their daddy fucked one of the slaves. Basically, this is all in Mississippi. Y'all gotta go check it out. There's a lot of hidden racism within this series. And it's very, very, very interesting how you watch it. So I was like, wow, man. You know, I try to pull out anything out of it that has to deal with anti-black racism. So y'all need to go check that shit out. Now, I was reading on the news, 2 LA sheriffs got dumped on. Now, you know, the jury's still out, man, because that could be a setup. You don't know who it is. That could be the CIA. That could be them trying to start a motherfucking race war. You don't know what these people are trying to do. You know what I mean? I'm going to play it. Let's see what they say, because I'm going to play it. The reason why I'm going to play it is because a lot of times, man, you know, they'll just automatically deem it a brother. You don't know who it is. They'll automatically, you know what I mean, give their opinion as a black person. You don't know who it is. The camera footage look kind of funny style, so it's like you don't really know. But I want to see how they're going to frame it, because they're going to frame it like these are heroes and all the other shit. They probably won't do nothing but eating donuts anyway.
We are still waiting on an update this morning, but we have seen many deputies here throughout the morning. You can see some of them waiting here outside of the emergency room. They are still looking for this suspect as well, and we do have video that shows what happened. We'll show that to you now. A man is seen walking towards the officer's SUV, or the deputy's SUV. Investigators tell us it seems the suspect was going to pass them, then turned and fired multiple shots while the two were parked. This was just before 7 o'clock last night. The suspect then ran off. Now, this was near the Blue Line metro station on the 100 block of East Palmer. We're told the deputies were working with the department's Transit Services Bureau. A 24-year-old male deputy and a 31-year-old female deputy were both hit. The deputies were taken here to St. Francis Medical Center and were conscious when they got here. They both did have surgery, and as of the latest, they are both in critical condition. We're told the female deputy is a wife and mother of a 6-year-old son, and both were fairly new to the department, only sworn in 14 months ago. As for the suspect, still on the loose, and there is not a detailed description of him at this time. The sheriff spoke out after last night's shooting.
Listen to this.
These are real people doing a tough job, and it just shows just the dangers of this job in the blink of an eye. Seeing somebody just walk up and just start shooting on them, it pisses me off. It dismays me at the same time, and